All right, everybody. Now I want to talk about why would you need to pay for readings? Right? Readings and tarot readings and what I've learnt about that, what I believe, what I would do, and you can do whatever you want to do. You take your own steps to figure out the real information where you think you need to. So when it comes to tarot readings, they have these things on YouTube called general readings. They're pretty much free. It works in the same routine as going to see a reader. You've got to use your own energy. You've got to pick and choose certain things. You don't overdo it. Right? You don't over believe it. And you make sense of it, what resonates to you. Right? And it's the same if you ever go to see a personal reader. Right? And so when it comes to this energy, I don't think I would ever need a reader to go see a personal reader, because there's YouTube, right? As I've talked about psychology and all those type of things. A lot of people are going out of business, in a way, because we're getting educated, or because the education is getting easily spread where perhaps certain people shouldn't be playing with when it comes to spiritual. I believe spiritual should be more put into the educated bucket from educated people only, unless you're studying it. And that's what you say, like I've talked about. So when it comes to readings, I believe I can just get them for free. Right? I do it the way they say they do it. Works out for me in that area. In fact, I'd do it the same way I do it now. If I believe I need to go see a reader, I'd probably get the same similar outcome. Right? They might get to know you a little bit more like a Jenny Craig kind of crew, right? Where they might want to know your life to do a better reading and stuff like that. But other than that, when it comes to spiritual, and if spiritual wants to talk to you, spiritual can talk to you in many different forms. In fact, you don't need cards. How do you think the cards were created? Because they were connected more higher than what you are as they're teaching you and helping you, right? And so you can connect through spirit, through the animals, through everything around you, numbers, all sorts of things help us work out and what's going on when it comes to connecting with spirit, patterns about what we see and what we believe is real of what's occurring. Pretty simple, right? So have a good one out there, and you let me know, how much have you ever paid for a reading? I haven't paid a cent. I've donated some money to areas, similar to the people who are ascension people that like to talk about that. Donate them to help them out. But other than that, I haven't paid for a reading in my life or gone and seen any spiritual person like that to get such a thing done. Um, so have a good one, and you can let me know in comments your experiences or what you think in this field. See you later.